This is Tim Albright with a TechRadar Tech Talk, talking today with Martin Fishman. Martin is the Director of Strategic Alliances and Enterprise for Joan. Welcome, sir.
Thanks very much. I'm glad to be here in front of the audience of TechRadar.
All right, thanks so much. We're talking about getting back to work, and one of the things that Joan does really well is scheduling displays and getting folks from point A to point B. When you're talking to clients, what's sort of the main draw that's bringing employees back to the office?
You know, it's obviously we've been through a tremendously challenging time. We're now facing a new window of optimism, and people are really engaged and encouraged. And what is drawing people back into the office at this moment in time is a lot different than it was even 2 months ago. So what is the objective? People are interested in collaboration. They're looking for a safe way to get involved with their teammates again. They want to engage with the culture and the new directions of the company and get a really close-up view of the landscape and the products and the technology. So without being able to do that physically in person, we've all been remote, and that's obviously a piece that's missing from our lives. So the re-engagement and collaboration, I think, is probably the most important. And from a company standpoint, companies are obviously looking to bring people back into that culture and the feeling of motivation.
Yeah, absolutely. We mentioned the one of the things that the Joan 6 Pro does is getting folks kind of back together. What's the first thing that the customer should notice about the display device and the technology of the Joan 6 Pro?
So the Joan 6 Pro is our latest generation of technology, and it's been in development for over 2 years. We've taken a tremendous amount of learnings and experiences that we've had with our customer base, the small to medium business, the enterprise customers, and we've really capitalized on the key points that they've looked for in the device. Number one, sustainability. They want to make sure that they're deploying a product that can easily be deployed and has longevity. And green and sustainability is the most modern day discussions that every company in the industry is talking about. At CES, every major vendor talked about sustainability. And we were working on this for years, and we're proud to say that our Joan 6 Pro is one of the most sustainable devices, about 100 times lower the power consumption of any other type of device. And so that's one of the most significant standouts of the device itself. What I'd like to talk about a bit further is the easy deployment and how easy it is to really be able to get it set up and configured. And I know we're going to be talking a little bit more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Really quickly, you said sustainability. Because different things, that word means different things to different companies. What does sustainability mean to you guys at Joan?
So longevity of the device and day-to-day, the power consumption that the device is consuming. So really, those are the two primary factors, and the fact that it has such a low power intake. It's a battery-operated device. It can be powered. But really the goal is about lowering the footprint, the carbon footprint. Everybody is on a path now to use less power and be able to also maintain quality of information and visual effect.
You mentioned ease of installation. What is kind of the easiest part of setting up a Joan 6 Pro?
So when you look at the device from the standpoint of from the out-of-box experience, and I'd like to just show you our elegant box, our information that's visible right there on the display itself as soon as it arrives. So the device itself comes almost ready to go. Ready to go meaning that there is no physical wiring installation. There's no need for involving building facilities, infrastructure, electricians, or getting building permitting. So really the Joan device is so excellent because it comes in a box. It's ready to almost go and be deployed in a matter of moments. The wiring is not necessary because we have what is a magnet. The magnet is mounted on any kind of surface. Glass is really ideal because there's no wiring necessary, no conduit necessary. And so it's as easy as applying the magnet onto a wall surface and then going through what is the enableization that we'll talk about in a process, but the enableization of the device itself. And there it is ready to go and visible for our meeting, for the ability to know where and how to navigate to the room where's my room scheduled, what's the subject matter, and how can I be involved. So that ease of use and implementation right there in the box, it's a box and a device ready to go in a moment's time.
One of the things about this category, the room scheduling displays, is that there you have a number of competitors. What makes the Joan 6 Pro different than other devices?
As everybody knows, the world is comprised of all kinds of display technologies. There's LCDs, there's been plasma, there's OLED, and certainly there is e-paper by e-ink technology. That panel technology, which has been around for many, many years, people use it daily in their lives with the Kindle, Amazon Reader. We're using the same panel technology in our Joan device. However, it's a completely different architecture of hardware technology. So what's unique about our solution is that we are a complete comprehensive workplace offering product line. The hardware device, along with our software, is one organization that is managing that entire end-to-end solution. You're not involving third parties. There's no need to do all kinds of further engagements. There's not firmware and ongoing updates going on. It's a dedicated room booking system, of which this is one of our many products in our product line, but the Joan 6 Pro is the latest of the technology offering. So what I would say as a overall positioning of the product line is that we're unique in that we're the one of the only e-paper, e-ink room scheduler devices in the marketplace. So easy to deploy in a matter of moments. All other devices are requiring a connection of some sort via wire, and that's why we stand out as the easiest in these dynamic times, because offices are changing, people are moving. People want to know, can I take that device with me? Can I move it to another office just on the fly? Yes, it's that easy. Take the magnet, take it off the wall, put it in another room, slap it on. You heard the very solid grasp of the device, and you're ready to go in a matter of moments.
Yeah, you mentioned putting it on the wall. Where else? Obviously, putting it and installing it on the wall, but where else can it be mounted?
So on any wall surface, people are using this in physical hallways, along with our other devices. So, here I'm going to show you just as an example. This is our meeting right now that we're in. So this is exactly where this device is located in our meeting room on the wall. It can be internal to the office. We can put our devices. We have a 13-inch product, for example, that will show an entire landscape of up to 9 rooms on one display. We have solutions that will show in a reception area all of the meeting rooms as if you're walking into an airport and looking at gate assignments. We can show all the meeting rooms in one location on a large screen, all of which is our Joan devices showing real-time scheduling of where and what the meeting is and where to navigate to. So it's just that easy to place it anywhere. We call it one of the coining marketing terminology we use to talk about our product is place and play. So it's just that easy to deploy and put anywhere. People are even using these at their desks. They're also using it at home. And we've seen the home consumption part of the business as quite significant of late because people want to have privacy, visibility to what's going on in their small bedrooms or offices. So this is just that easy to be able to place and play anywhere and move as you transition.
Well, as folks are transitioning from working from home to working back in the office, how does the Joan 6 Pro help employees kind of ease back into that?
So the Joan 6 Pro is our premier solution for the conference room. However, people want to be able to go about their daily lives and have simplicity. They don't need another layer of software or another path to be able to collaborate with their colleagues. What they're looking for is simplicity. So we're a very non-intrusive application. So there's 3 ways to book a meeting room today. Number 1, you can book a meeting room on the calendar as we support Google Workspace, we support Office 365, Outlook, Exchange, EMS, 25 Live, and a host of other calendar applications. So we are integrating our hardware, not with our own proprietary calendar systems, but utilizing what is representing 90-some-odd% of the marketplace. So now if you're an individual employee in a company and you want to go back to the office, what we're doing is giving you the tool to either do it on the calendar, book your meeting room. We have a Joan app, which is introducing the ability to book a meeting room right there on your mobile phone. It's Android and iOS supported. And that will also synchronize immediately with your calendar. Or the third way is just walking up to the display right on the fly and clicking the simple Meet Now button, seeing what's available as a schedule, and that will also synchronize with your calendar. So all of that. And today, let's talk about what is the workplace. It's hybrid. It's also conference room. It's also your own desk. Joan is a workplace provider that's giving you the ability to, if I'm coming in the office, I want to schedule my meeting room. I also want to be able to schedule a desk. And I want to be able to allow other people to know what's going on, where am I going to be, and how do we go about collaborating. So that simplicity is the name of the game today, is not making it intrusive, but giving people an easy access to go about scheduling, return to office.
Martin, before we let you go, what's the number one reason? Talk to the IT department here for a second. Why should they consider deploying the Joan 6 Pro in their workplace?
Excellent. So that's really one of the most relevant summarizing topics, Tim, that I want to be able to bring up. But that whole out-of-box setup experience is really what Joan is all about, for the IT manager to be able to do in a matter of minutes, and then allow all the employees to begin embarking on the application. So really the whole out-of-box experience, setting up that device to your Wi-Fi or your Ethernet network, getting the access with the PIN code that would immediately come up on the device as soon as you pair it. Then you're able to connect it to your portal, see all your devices, manage all the devices either globally or one by one uniquely. And then that ongoing manageability of what it provides to the users is implemented by you, the IT manager. So if you're looking for a workplace solution, you've got the right path with Joan, because we're the simplest, easiest to deploy, the lowest overhead maintenance, and really delivers the promise of how do you get people motivated to re-engage.
All right, very good. Martin Fishman from Joan. How do people connect with you guys and learn more about Joan, sir?
So join us at getjoan.com. You'll come to our website. You'll see all of our products. You'll see our offerings, and we would love to engage with you to make this a healthier, more collaborative, new post-pandemic world.
All right, very good. Martin Fishman. I'm Tim Albright for TechRadar's Tech Talk.